Yes, sir, man. We're back at it again with another P5X video. Y'all know what the vibes is, man. Today we're going over the Yukari trailer. In this video, we're going to have a side discussion as well regarding the comments that was in my previous videos and my shorts videos as well, because a lot of people are kind of upset that this game has already been out in China and that when the global version comes out, we're going to have content that's behind. And I understand your frustration 100%. So we're going to look at this Yukari trailer because I kind of also fueled this discussion as well. Now, I'm not gonna lie, right? One, Yukari, she looks amazing. We love Yukari, right? P3 Reload, amazing game, bro. And it's crazy that we're having a collab with P5X because Makoto was already a playable character. As you can see, he's currently talking to Yukari and he's talking to Wonder. And a lot of people in my comment section, like I said in my shorts and my YouTube videos, they don't want to play this game anymore because they know they're going to be behind in content. And as someone that's played other gacha games that had launched in multiple regions and been behind in other regions, Fate Grand Order and Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle specifically is what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with having a global version that's like updates behind, if that makes sense, right? Because I mean, look, we see Yukari. Yukari might come out, and she might be the worst character in the game, hypothetically speaking, and we have no idea, right? But when she comes out, and we can see her gameplay, and if she's really a must pull, then we can 100% pull on that because us global players, we will already have that knowledge by then that Yukari, she's a must pull, right? Or vice versa, if she's really bad, we can just easily skip her and we would have that knowledge because we've already seen all the videos on YouTube about her. Now, of course, I'm saying that from like a meta perspective, right? But 100% in gacha games, you should 100% pull whoever's your favorite character, right? And at the end of the day, being a free-to-play player, managing your pulls is 100% the most important thing. I mean, literally, look at Yukari. She buffs your entire party, and she has her own 30G skill, as well as Makoto, he has a 30G skill as well. And I assume that they're going to put the rest of the C's members in the game as well. But with this gacha game, you guys also just have to look at it from that perspective, right? There's going to be units that are better than other units. There's going to be units that are worse than other units. And being a global player and seeing basically the peak of those units months before they even come to your version, you can easily plan ahead and make sure that, oh, I want this character, or I can skip this character and save all these currency for that next character. Now, there's a lot of things that they're showing on the screen right now. As you can see, they're going over the medicine guy that's in Persona 3 Reload. They went over the cop guy as well. I don't know if they're going to have the same functionality that they have. This is really important that I wanted to talk about. They have the Arcana cards, and Tartarus is basically being confirmed in the game, right? They're going to show it on the next slide. They're going to have Wonder running through Tartarus. Now, I don't know how deep this version of Tartarus is going to be, right? We're just going to have to wait until we get our hands on it, and I'm just saying global players. But at the same time, as you can see right here, they have the other members of C's. They're missing Konamaru, and they're also missing Akihiko and Ken as well. So I don't know if they're gonna bring them as playable characters. Maybe this little down arrow below Fuka. Well, no, she says Navigator right here. So I don't know what's up with them ignoring those three. But you know, we digress. But those characters are going to come to the game as well. And as you can see, it goes back to Yukari because Yukari is the main focus of this. And honestly, like I said, I'm super excited for whenever this does come to global. It's just that, like, at the same time, right, I do understand everyone's frustration, right? Because, like, why do I have to wait months for Yukari to come out when people across the world are playing as you are right now? And it's going to make you want to shift over to the most current update date version. And I do get that because that's what I did when I played Dokkan. I played Dokkan globally, and then once I was able to switch over to the Japanese version, I swapped over to the Japanese version. So that's kind of been like the kind of discourse that's been in my comment section of my videos and stuff like that, where a lot of their hype is going down for this game now because, like, they're just going to be behind in content. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Being a global player, there's nothing wrong with that. I honestly, personally, I think being a global player, in terms of seeing how the game's going to unfold and seeing how more updates are going to come out and allowing you to prepare for future units aspect is really good. But when something comes out on the Japanese version, or I said Japanese version, Dokkan brain, or something comes out in the Chinese version, whether it's like new content, a new dungeon, a new palace, and you really want to play that new palace, but you can't play it because you have to wait months for it to come to global, I understand why that's frustrating at the same time. But basically, this is showing off like what events is going to be happening during this update. They have mini games, weapons, new icons, all that type of stuff. But I think this is really dope, right? Yukari herself, she looks really good. Like I said, I just think it's really cool that they're adding like Tartarus to the game. It sucks because we have to wait for Tartarus to come to the global version, and the Chinese version is going to have this right now. But like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Right? You have the other Seas members. They have going running through Tartarus. I think this is going to be a W update, and honestly, I can't wait for this to come to global. Right? This discussion was mainly just focused on like that aspect. Right? I know this was a Yukari video, but like we know Yukari. If you play P3 a little, you know about Yukari. You know what she gets into. But other than that, let me know how y'all feel about this whole conversation down below in the comment section. Honestly, like I said, to reiterate, I don't think it's a bad thing being a global player and you're behind on content for compared to like the Chinese version. Yes, it does suck, but in terms of pulls and pulling whoever you want, I think it's better because you get to see and plan out what characters you can skip and what characters you want. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'll catch y'all in the next video.